So in our WTO class, I have discussed about the structure of WTO, okay, and we have studied that, okay, the top two levels decision making bodies, ministerial conference and general council, okay. The highest level is ministerial conference followed by general council. While I was going through the WTO website, when I was reading about general council, that there in general council there was I had seen a very interesting statement, okay. In the WTO website it is mentioning that general council is the highest level decision making body, even though above general council there is a ministerial conference is there. Now if a question comes regarding saying that general council is the highest decision decision making body of WTO means, okay, if that statement is coming, you can answer it as correct. Reason being, even though there is a above level there is a ministerial conference there, because it is mentioned in the website of WTO, and UPSC generally take information from the website of WTO, IMF, World Bank only. Okay, just one information I want to convey because you may get confused. Okay, so ministerial conference, we know it is the highest level decision maker body, and what is the problem with the ministerial conference is that it rarely meets. Okay, the 2020 meet have been postponed, okay, due to disagreement. Okay, then means it's almost 3 years have left. There have been no ministerial conference. So ministerial conference is not happening. Then who will take decision? It will be general council. So in that context, based on the question, you have to answer it. Okay. So you have to read the question carefully. You have to know about what is ministerial conference. You should know what is general council also. Okay. So general council is a permanent body. The ministerial conference happens rarely in 2 years. Okay. They will meet once in 2 years only, but in the in almost 3 years it has not met. Okay. So now here general council has some speciality. Okay. Sometimes general council function as dispute settlement body. This is one important point I need to you need to have an idea. Already this I have discussed, but I am repeating again in relation to this Wto Appellate body. Okay. So general council sometimes function as general meeting will be held as dispute settlement body. Sometimes general council function as trade policy review body. So general council function as trade policy review body as well as general council function as dispute settlement body. Okay. Now this is our current affair. This is our current affair. Okay. Say here you can see an appellate body. This is our current affair. WTO appellate body. Okay. So you need to have an idea regarding the WTO dispute settlement mechanism. Okay. So if there is any conflict between any of the members of WTO, okay, what happens is that it will raise this. So the conflict will happen because any of the members might have violated any multilateral agreement of WTO. Okay, example agreement on agriculture, TRIPS, they all are multilateral agreement. We know that. Okay, so normally the first step the WTO will take is to set up a dispute settlement panel. Okay, so if there is any dispute, to resolve the dispute first, the WTO will ask the members to solve themselves. If it is not possible, then WTO will set up a dispute settlement panel. So this dispute settlement panel, after looking into all the matters, it will come up with a report. Okay. So this report of the dispute settlement panel can be appealed. Okay. So this is the function of appellate body. Okay. So this is the structure. So the dispute settlement panel will make a decision regarding the conflict between two members, and any member who is not satisfied with the decision or the report of the dispute settlement panel, it can go to appeal to the appellate body. And again, another interesting thing is that the appellate body report have to be approved by the dispute settlement body. What is the dispute settlement body here? It is the general council. So this structure you keep in mind regarding the dispute settlement mechanism in WTO, because from this they can ask a question. Now, we know that why this appellate body, it's because of United States was against, okay, appointing new members to WTO appellate body. Okay, so so already you keep in mind WTO is appellate body is now dysfunctional. Reason I'll let you know. Okay, so it has become non-functional because America has blocked new appointments to the WTO appellate body, saying that USA saying that, okay, most of the rulings of this appellate body was against the interest of United States of America. Okay, So US have all blocked it, and you know that any decisions of WTO have to be taken by consensus. Because of that, since new appointment have not been made, it has become dysfunctional. Reason with this one very important point, because WTO rule says that at least 3 members, this is very important, okay. WTO rule says that at least 3 members to hear an appeal on a dispute panel ruling. I explain what is a dispute panel, okay. It is dispute settlement panel, okay. So any ruling, dispute settlement panel's ruling can be appealed to WTO appellate body, but this WTO appellate body should have at least 3 members, okay. So maximum it is having 7 members, but minimum WTO appellate body should have 3 members. Now there is no 3 member are there. So since there are no 3 members, minimum 3 members are not there in the WTO appellate body, because there is no new appointment, it is blocked by USA, it has become non-functional, okay. Now, so because of this current affair, and it was many times it has come in the news, because of that they can ask you question regarding dispute resolution mechanism of WTO, they can ask you about WTO appellate body, etc. Okay. So we'll see that what are the more information about this WTO appellate body. Okay. So the WTO appellate body was established in 1995, same time where the WTO came into existence. WTO was also came into existence in 1995 under this article. Okay. So just for information, okay, WTO appellate body is set up under Article 17 of this DSU, that is DSU means understanding on rules and procedures governing the settlement of dispute. Okay. So this article created WTO appellate body. What is Article 17 dealing with of WTO? Understanding on rules and procedures governing the settlement of dispute. Okay. So what are the rules and procedures governing the settlement of dispute is explained under the Article 17. So this article of WTO requires an appellate body. Okay. So that is the reason behind establishing WTO appellate body. Okay. Now it is a standing body of 7 persons. Another important fact, it is having it will be having 7 members, but minimum, in order to function, there should be at least minimum 3 members. So it is a standing body of 7 persons that hears appeals from reports issued by dispute panel brought by WTO members. We already discussed that point. Okay. And what the appellate body can do, it can uphold, it can modify, or it can reverse the legal findings and conclusion of the dispute settlement panel. Okay, so that is another function of appellate body. Appellate body reports. Okay, so the appellate body reports once adopted by the dispute settlement body. Dispute settlement body is nothing but general counsel. Okay, so appellate body report once adopted by the dispute settlement body, it has to be accepted by all the parties in this particular dispute. Okay, so there have been many disputes. Okay, India, US, all are disputes. So many disputes, fisheries subsidies dispute. Okay, agricultural dispute. Many things are there. Okay. Now another important point to note down is that the appellate body has its seat, means it is located in Geneva, Switzerland. Same headquarters of WTO. Okay, Geneva is the headquarters of WTO. Even the WTO appellate body is located in Geneva, Switzerland.